With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. That one's taken in by Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. They shake, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Brown. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun on third down. Brown over the middle and complete to Addison. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down to the 16-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Hey, run! Think right.
Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To the sideline and incomplete. The Jaguars at 11-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Shedding the tackle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. You talk about this Titan defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
24. Go, go. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Hey, Lion,
and they'll send the tight end in motion.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's a give to Spears. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass complete to Addison. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. Able to slither by. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's a run by Spears. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brown, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin. And a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brown. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Go, go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Go, go, let's go. Sink right. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Hey, run. Sink right open, open. 13, Luke. Luke.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, Agate. 11. Hey. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is 2nd and 8.
Go. Hey, I'm gun. Riggs. 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The Spears with another carry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And Thomas has it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 59 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much.
Agate. 11. Here we go, sir.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run with Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Brown, operating from the gun. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Right. Is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, ETN once more. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
On first and 10, it's ETN. He'll take this to the 46. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Rip, 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Hot.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your